This is your First Alert Weather Breakdown, a deep dive into how weather works with meteorologist Evan Thomason.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm First Alert meteorologist Evan Thomason here. Welcome on to First Alert Weather Breakdown. Guess who I also have with me? And by the way, I'm going to give you a sneak preview to this real quick. I wanted to show you this virtual set real quick. I know we've been running this since Thursday. Shh. CJ hasn't seen this virtual set. If you stick around to the end of this First Alert Weather Breakdown, you might find CJ's reaction to it, all right? I might put CJ on this set, and maybe we'll switch positions.
Nice.
How does that work out, CJ?
Hey, that's perfect with me. I'm excited to see what's in store for us here on this show and the new setup. So yeah.
So welcome on. Oh boy, I realized. Whoops, I put the wrong super in for you. Hold up, let me change that real quick. CJ Cartledge. You are not with the National Weather Service. You are KSLA News 12.
It's all good, man.
Meteorologist.
Mistakes
See, sometimes I figure out these things like on the fly. All right, so let me bam. There we go. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Anyways, on the double box, how it looks like right now, also just so you know. First of all, welcome to First Alert Weather Breakdown. I'm meteorologist Evan Thompson. I'm the usual host of this. CJ Cartledge, we bring him on once a week, which means it's TikTok day. Before we get to that, again, I showed you the virtual set, and now how it looks on the double box is I don't have the virtual set behind me, actually. This is done on purpose so other things can work. But I just have the blue abyss behind me instead of my usual, I don't know, green.
You have it on right now or no?
No. So
Okay.
What it looks like is it's us doing boxes, and then there's a blue-yellow background.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like in the background. You just have your box with your wall behind you.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, can't wait to see it.
So for those of y'all who forget, CJ can't see anything of the controls. He's just there. He's sitting and he's chilling. He's looking at the camera.
Simple as that, man.
Yeah, but anyways, yes, again, stick around. Last block of the episode. We're going to let CJ look at everything, and he'll end the episode, basically. I'll sit on the couch over there. See how comfy that couch is. I haven't even been over to that couch either. I haven't sat on that couch, so I'm not sure how it is.
It is pretty comfortable, you know. It's not too bad, actually. So, not too bad at all.
How's your work week been? Just real quick before we get into the forecast, I believe you've been filling in for Matt, right?
Yeah, I have been filling in for Matt on the evenings with Biscuit Duncan and Ashley Graham also at the anchor position, and it's been pretty fun, you know, talking about the major cool down that we've had just earlier this week that ran through the Arklatex early on Tuesday morning and brought these frigid temperatures that we saw this morning as well, which we'll actually be talking about that may continue through the next couple of mornings also. So it's been pretty fun. It's always fun filling in on different shifts and seeing what, getting used to different anchors as well. So overall, it's been pretty fun.
You're the flex spot.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you I've only seen Bisky here once in the 6 months I've worked here.
What? One time?
One time.
That's because you guys have opposite shifts, but you know it's okay. It's all good. The morning guy, just the evening anchor.
I was gonna say that's why I admire your position. You get to work with different anchors.
That's true.
I love Steven. Steven's amazing. Still love Dom too, but I don't know. Sometimes I like meeting new folk, so to speak. Anyways, let's get to what we're getting into here at the First Alert Weather Breakdown. We have a cooler forecast on the way. We go over our local forecast every single episode. So, yeah, we'll go into it more in depth. Guess what? Two is better than one. So that's why we have CJ on for today. We get to go both of us together over the local forecast here. CJ also will go over his latest TikTok here in the next block. And what I mean by my next block is essentially after commercial break. So how this is going to work out is we're gonna go over the local forecast right now. Then we're going to go into commercial break. Then CJ is going to go over his TikTok. Then we're going to go into another break. And then we're going to swap positions around. CJ is going to be here. And I'll be over there.
Cool.
That's how it works. You good with that?
Yeah, I'm all good with that.
Cool. Let's roll into our forecast here for today. So the big change in store this morning was the bitter cold temperatures around the Arklatex this morning. Just, lows went down into the lower 30s. There were even a select few of us even reaching down into the upper 20s. Marshall and DeQueen was some of that. Yeah.
Even Marshall got down there, huh?
Yeah. Bitter cold.
Dang.
Temperatures currently are at 48 in Shreveport, 49 for Texarkana, 51 in Carthage. And just so you know, those lower upper 20s and lower 30s were here about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
So the point is, we've really seen our temperatures rise just like that by a solid 20 degrees just within the last 3 hours. So I think that's the theme here for today is a rapid warm-up. We didn't see that at all yesterday. But we're finally rapidly warming up our temperatures into this afternoon, which is actually going to get up those highs back into the upper 50s and lower 60s, actually.
It's not too bad. Yeah, the reason why we didn't see a rapid warm-up yesterday was because the cold front was pretty much moving through. Actually, after it moved through, the cold air lagged behind just a little bit, and once it moved through, it just kept the temperatures right there. It just froze the temperatures right where they stood at the point in time where it moved through, which was possibly the midday hours into the afternoon. Just why highs were stuck into those 40s, some of us even the 50s, some of us even the 40s. But now for today, we make it just a tad bit warmer out there for this afternoon.
It's quite intriguing, especially after the warm start to the day yesterday, actually. So, yeah, kind of a little wacky in that regard. But as CJ was talking about, it was that cold air with the cold front billowing in, pushing into the region, and that was counteracting versus our typical afternoon heating that we normally get, which usually increases our morning temperatures from to the afternoon temperatures by a solid like 20 degrees. Yesterday was like 0.
Yeah.
There was no warm up.
Barely any.
So, a very impressive and powerful cold front. It didn't give us much rain. It only gave us like a good bit of cloud cover for the day yesterday, but it certainly dropped our temperatures down by a good bit. Now it's gone. Now you have a beautiful look on our Matthews Landscape and Pest camera. Beautiful blue skies, sunshine. I hope you enjoy today. Yes, absolutely. Especially because we got cloud cover, I believe, returning by tomorrow, and eventually some rain on the horizon. 48 again right now in Shreveport, 51 for Natchitoches, 49 in Texarkana. Here's a look at our future track. Again, rest of today, it's looking nice and sunny. Tomorrow, though, the opposite. Cloudy. Cloudy conditions, gloomy skies. If you notice on our future track, though, we don't really see any hints of rain at all throughout Thursday, which is good to keep that day dry. But Friday is kind of our turning point. I don't know if you've seen that at all, CJ.
Yeah, Friday it does seem to be a kind of a turning point because rain chance to return, southerly flow returns, which will allow rain chance to return, and humidity looks to be increasing just a little bit. Doesn't look to be too unbearable. Of course, not as we saw during the September through the summertime, but it will be just a slight bit humid as well as a quick warm-up as well.
So, yeah, that leads to our next weather maker coming in Friday night through Saturday morning. It looks like Friday night, some of the scattered showers will start to reach eastern Texas and even continue into some portions overnight. And then Saturday morning, this is going to be widespread showers everywhere. Good soaking, got some heavy rainfall, maybe a tiny flash flooding threat with another quick round coming on Monday. We're going to start pumping in a number of continuous amounts of scattered showers, looks like around here in the Arklatex. For next work week. So even more, I'd say it's even better to now appreciate the dry conditions now before you can have some consistent rainfall again heading into the weekend and next week. As for the specific temperatures today, highs are in the upper 50s, maybe peaking up at 60 degrees. Tomorrow, another bitter cold morning down into the 30s we go. If you made a mistake and forgot your heavy coat out the door this morning and paid the price for it, well, tomorrow's the chance to redeem yourself, so to speak. Tomorrow afternoon's temperatures highs are in the lower 60s then. You notice taking that baby jump step up here with the temperatures in the afternoon. And our temperatures actually for Friday morning only get down into the upper 40s. So we kind of have bitter cold mornings just on for one more time here for tomorrow before briefly returning to more mild morning temperatures, so to speak, around the Arklatex. So that leads us into our weekend. You're going to want to make sure you stay weather aware. CJ will be on the weekend. Yeah. I know we're looking forward to probably a rainy Saturday.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to a rainy Saturday. I actually won't be here. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a vacation, taking some time off this weekend, but I'll be on for next weekend. But for this weekend, you can expect widespread rain showers from Friday into Saturday, and some slight rain chances by Sunday. Maybe a little bit more sunny as we move into Sunday, but another shot of rain is expected on Monday. Just as Evan had explained here, temperatures may reach the mid-60s out there, but they're still going to be pretty regulated between the low to mid-60s across the area, maybe even the 50s in some areas that could receive the heaviest of the rainfall.
Yeah, so here's a look at that full 7-day forecast. Sorry, CJ, I didn't realize you were working. I feel like I knew that you weren't working on the weekend, but I forgot.
It's all good.
You're looking to dodge the rain. That's fair. That's fair.
No problem.
Saturday, we got scattered rain showers coming back into the Arklatex. Make the most out of the next 3 dry days because, again, we got scattered showers on Saturday, then another round of scattered rain on Monday, and then from what I saw on some of the weather models is maybe even another scattered rain shot coming in the middle of next week, too, on Wednesday. That's Wednesday of next week, not today. So it's going to be consistent rounds of rain. So if you need to get some substantial things done outside, I'd say get them done in the next 3 days, maybe even the next 2 before that rain chance again creeps in Friday night, especially. As for the temperatures, again, 60 today, but that's the coolest day out of the next 7. Highs are up again, as CJ said, to the mid-60s here by the weekend and continuing into Monday. Notice the lows only getting down into the 50s starting Saturday morning as well. So, yeah, just, again, make the most out of the next 3 days, especially today. It looks like it's the only day that's just sunny, and that's it.
Pretty much.
So, and it seemed like we just welcomed it back today. I know we had some peaks of it yesterday, but at least today, it's literally nothing but sunshine and blue skies.
And chilling conditions as well, but those clouds are expected to return as the high-pressure system moves off to the east. That will influence southerly flow, which is why rain chances will be returning back into the Arklatex by the weekend.
You got that right. Stick around. We got CJ's weather TikTok up next. You'll see what he's up to after this break. Hang tight. All right, welcome back. First Alert Weather Breakdown. Me and CJ are on the case here today. So, you got another TikTok. It's TikTok Wednesday. We were originally going to do it yesterday, but then I realized, hey, you're doing us a service already and filling in for Matt Jones. In fact, can I tell the people, you actually showed up minutes before the podcast yesterday when I was already prepared to do something else because I realized it, but then I forgot to basically send you a message and say, hey, CJ, please don't come. I have another plan for Tuesday because I realized you were filling in for Matt Jones. That's the point. He was filling in for Matt Jones in the evening for our 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock shows yesterday. But yeah, you showed up at 10 a.m. First of all, I commend you for the effort to try and work, I guess, outside of your normal working hours for yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But I before we get into the TikTok, how was that? Just wanting to do your TikTok yesterday. I'm sorry, first of all.
I'm just ready for it whenever I can be, you know? I saw on the schedule from last week that you sent out that you was planning on it for Tuesday, so I was like, okay, I got to get my mind ready, and I got to get in here for Tuesday. But I didn't realize that you had other plans for the day, so I was like, okay, hey, I'm ready anyways. I can do it whenever. So I was fine of pushing it back to today and let him continue with his schedule or revised schedule for yesterday. So I just try to be as flexible and adaptable as possible.
There you go. That's all I can ask for. I'm sorry I didn't text you.
It's all good.
It's like one of the things like I had in my head, like, okay, I'm doing this because CJ's not doing this. And, of course, I don't tell CJ my plans, even though he's involved in the plans.
It's all good,
Lesson
man.
learned. Lesson learned.
No worries.
Text the people in advance. Anyways, all right, so your TikTok here for today. What you got?
I did a school visit actually on Monday. I went to Central Elementary School in Dubberly, Louisiana, which is right near Minden, Louisiana. I think just south of Minden. And the kids were great. I taught second graders. It was about 30 to 40 people all in a gym that I taught in. Basically taught them about the weather, what goes on with the weather, why I do what I do, and why I love what I do. And I basically talked to them about my job and how I got to that job, why I became a meteorologist, my whole story and everything. And they were so enthusiastic. They were asking a lot of questions. I had around 30 slides, I'm going to tell you guys. And after each slide, at least somebody's hand was raised. Everybody had a question between every single slide that I had. And I just love how enthusiastic as a meteorologist, so I love every part of it, and I would want to do it. Kids are wondering about the weather, so you tell the teachers I'll come out this year, maybe even There's something different about someone being physically in person to show you in person the ropes, so to speak, and right, to show the effort that we want to be able to put into the community. And they started crowding around me. The teacher was like, everybody get in a single file line, and you guys can give CJ a high five or fist bump or anything and tell him goodbye. And that's what that last picture was. I was giving a fist bump to everybody. And yeah, one kid, I thought it was pretty funny. He was like, in CJ we trust. And I was just like, with the weather, you do trust me with the weather. Yes, so that was pretty funny. The kids were funny. They were attentive, and a great audience for my first school visit ever.
That's really cool. Really happy for you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that,
Man,
Evan.
till next time.
Until next time.
Oh man, that's so much fun. All right, that's our TikTok here for the day today. Don't you go anywhere. I know we're wrapping up the episode, but guess what? Me and CJ are gonna swap. We're gonna do one last quick little thing where me and CJ swap. We're gonna have a quick note goodbye, what you can look forward to for tomorrow's episode. CJ's gonna see our virtual set here. First look with the breakdown for the first time. That'll be cool. Yeah, so
It'd definitely be cool.
stick around after this, just for a few minutes.
And welcome back to KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown. I'm sitting in the new setup right now. It's looking very, very cool. As you can see here with the First Alert Weather Breakdown right here. I have to know my directions. Yeah, this is really cool, Evan. I'm not going to lie. But it seems to be a little bit different here with the blue background with the 2-box. You're back now on the screen.
You see what I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
You're just only blue on the double box. It's fine.
That's true. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
We're still working out some new gimmicks around here, so to speak. So
I understand.
Trying new creative ways. Yeah. So
exactly.
Glad you enjoy it though.
Yeah.
That's for future times. Also, the holidays are coming up. You might be filling in for the the podcast, so it's a way to get yourself familiar with your new surroundings.
Definitely. How's the chair feeling over there?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't been on this couch. It's comfy.
It's comfy. It's real nice, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. That's for
pretty
certain.
good, man. Well, it's time to wrap up the show. First Alert Weather Breakdown. If you have any topics or you want to discuss here on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown, make sure to send us an email at weatherbreakdown@ksla.com. Message us on Facebook, or you can email, message us, or you can just call in to the KSLA phone here, as you can see. But it's not up here as on the screen. But you can always call in with any topics that you may want for us to discuss here on the Weather Breakdown, or any questions or concerns that you may have here. So we're going to wrap it up here on the First Alert Weather Breakdown. If I can get this back off the screen. There I am. Hello, everyone, and goodbye. I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Meteorologist Evan Thomason, you want to say your goodbyes as well?
Don't forget, tomorrow we got a Met Chat. All 4 of us will be on it. Not going to want to miss it. We're recapping the tropic season here tomorrow. We got 2 parts as well. A whole lengthy episode here for both Thursday and Friday. We had to cut it into 2 pieces.
Wow.
How much juicy information we got then.
Yep. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and we will see you guys later.